Hello, my name is Nomura, and this is Rotary Serving Our Community. There are over 34,000 Rotary clubs around the world. In our district itself, which is Ventura, Santa Barbara, San Luis, and Kern County, we have 74 clubs. Of all of those clubs we take a look at, we have a rare opportunity to see those best clubs come forward. And with us today, we're going to be taking a look at two of the best clubs, Cayucos-Seaside and also Cambria Club. And with us today, we have Joan Broadhurst from Cambria, and we have Donna Archer from Cayucos-Seaside. So welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. By the way, with the camera shots, we got these monster awards going here, and this is one of the awards that you get to keep for at least a year. I say at least because you could also get your name on there again.
We're
next
planning
year,
on
right?
keeping ours, yes.
Good for you. So we're going to start with you, Donna. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm a Californian girl, and my background is healthcare, both civilian and as a civilian and as a veteran. And so I'm just thrilled to be here, and it's been this Rotary experience. It's been a great experience. So
Great, thank you. And what got you into Rotary?
well, I got another good Rotarian, and I had just retired, and I was like, what was I going to do? And so she would pick me up at 6:30 in the morning on the street, just pick me up and take me to Cayucos.
Great.
So yes, and so it took me a while to join. I loved the people, and but then they got to me, and here I am.
Great.
It's
Good
been
for
a
you.
great experience.
Good. How about you, Joan?
Well, I originally was asked to join Rotary, and it was years ago when I first moved to Cambria. And I went in, and I still had children at home, and I thought, whoa, this is they're finding you money for your birthday. I thought, this may not be the club for me. And later though, when both my boys went off to college, a friend came. She said, you've got to join Rotary, Carol Blandy. And I said, all right, I'll give it a try. And I've never looked back since. It was wonderful. And as far as where I was born in Los Angeles, and grew up in Los Angeles, Orange County, and then in 1993 moved to Cambria, and been a practicing attorney for 45 years.
Great, yeah. Good for both of you on this one. So the size of your club, Joan, how many members do you have in your club?
Well, we have 74
Wow,
right now.
good size
So
club.
we've grown since I've been a member for sure.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful. I think we took in 8 new members the year that I was president last year.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was
that's
great.
outstanding.
It was wonderful.
How about you, Donna?
Well, we started out with 16, and at the end of my year, we had 21.
Wow.
So we grew.
Another good growth.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it was great.
It seems like successful clubs, having good presidents, good programs, good everything, attracts the members. And so that's one of the reasons why the benefit of a good club or a best club is that you actually get more members anyways, regardless. It just works out that way. Now, both of you brought some pictures. We're going to jump into those, and I'm going to start with the set from Cayucos. These pictures are, by the way, are great overviews of your years, so we're going to jump into this one. With you then, Donna, first. The first picture we have is a picture of, it looks like a float, I believe.
This is our float. It's 4th of July. We are a major participant. Cayucos is one of the last places that still has fireworks, and thousands come to that community 4th of July. And here we are. This is some of our members, and one of them, I'm yours truly here in the middle, and we have our Sherry Sim, who is our charter member, and then also the other one is a Carol Furtada, and she was the president of the Morro Bay Club.
Great. Okay, good. Next picture.
Next picture is being a veteran and honoring. I'm into honoring veterans, as well as our club is. And so what I did as president is I honored and gave blankets with whatever service, part of the service, whether it was Air Force, Army, and I honored them by providing them, giving them a blanket.
Nice.
So, and talked about my story.
Very nice.
Okay.
Next picture is a collage.
Next picture is a collage. It is our Lost at Sea. On May 30th, it's always Memorial Day.
Okay.
And we are a major sponsor, and it's a very meaningful ceremony people, it's not only people, military that's been lost at sea, it's been fishermen, civilians that have been lost at sea. And it's a very touching ceremony that people come from all over for, again, on a holiday.
Very
So.
nice. Nice. And then the next picture looks like a cleanup crew,
Next
actually.
picture, this was the beginning of my year, 4th of July, and it was a district cleanup. And our district governor, Jim Bell, was there. And we just had the pier was closed, but we were able to go out on part of the pier, and we cleaned up the whole community.
Wow.
After it was July the 5th, after our big 4th of July
Great.
celebration.
And you actually had the governor come up and help you guys out with that?
Absolutely.
Wow, I'm
That-
impressed.
It
Pretty,
was,
pretty rough getting the guy to do cleanups, I've heard, but good for him.
he was great.
Just kidding, Jim, if you're listening. And next picture?
Our next picture is we are supporting, it used to be canines, and we have a group, actually Gil Engelhardt in our club, and Pause for a Cause now, and we very much support that. And again, it's providing dogs for veterans, post-traumatic stress disorder, and as we know, the suicide rate is high for veterans, and so again, we are a support. We
great.
Pause for a Cause is a major part of our club
Very
with
nice.
one of our members.
Good.
The next picture here that you'll be seeing is a group of us, and we support Interact, and this was at a major fundraiser for Interact.
Interact being high school students.
High school students in Morro Bay.
Okay.
And we became a sponsor for them.
Now, you work with the other clubs on that then in the area? Morro Bay, for example?
Morro
is that-
Bay and other clubs all support the Interact Club there.
Got it.
And actually, this year, we're going to start a club with our school there in Cayucos.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's what's on the upcoming scene.
Got it. Okay, and I do remember that Morro Bay Club was actually chartered 11 and 12, if I recall, because I was actually at that chartering. And they had like 90-something students.
Yes, I'm
They
not
chartered
sure
that
what.
one. It was huge.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Very good. Next picture we have is,
This is one of our major fundraisers, and a couple of our gentlemen, I'm not sure exactly who came up with the idea, but it's our golf cart. And we sold 350 tickets
Okay.
at $100 each. There was a drawing, and it's at Christmas in Cayucos, the first or second Saturday in Cayucos. And we did so well that we have another one for this year. So it's been a really fun event and in the community.
and that's a nice looking golf cart.
So this is a 4-seater. The one we have now is a 6-seater.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So,
good.
and that drawing will be December the 10th, $100.
$100. I have to look into that one.
There you go.
Next picture, backpack?
The next picture, and we have, this is about our 3rd year now that we've done it, but backpacks for the school students. So we buy backpacks and we supply them with school supplies, and then they're given out to students that need them in the school.
Oh,
And the school is one of our major beneficiaries for the Cayucos Club.
okay, great.
Okay.
Next picture again is another collage picture.
It's a collage, and again, it's our district governor at that time, last year, Jim Bell, and we became 100% Paul Harris Club.
Great.
And so, anyway, that was a fun experience to have. So
Nice.
every member.
Now
Yes.
tell us where you meet at.
We're meeting now, we've changed our venue, and we're now at the Cayucos School, elementary school.
Okay.
And they provide us breakfast. The breakfast has been really great. It's a little, and we're not pushed to get out of there like in a restaurant that opens up at 8 o'clock. So we have a little more flexibility in terms of time. So it's worked out very well.
I noticed that. It's a good partnership also. They work quite well with you, and
They're our
it's very
beneficiary.
mutual.
It's been a very mutual
That is
thing.
great.
Yes.
That is great.
Thanks.
Okay, next picture.
Next picture, real brief, we'll keep it brief here. This was our Sherry Sim, who attended the International in Seoul, Korea. And then the other next two pictures that you see here is Masquerade, our Masquerade Ball, which is our main fundraiser. We have great auction items, great dessert items,
A great poster, by the way, too. It's
and a great
beautiful
poster. And
Yeah.
it's always the third Saturday of March.
Okay.
And again, it's at the school. It's
Oh,
been
very good.
at the school so that's worked out well.
So the picture following that is actually probably the party itself, the masquerade ball there?
That's actually the mask, yes, correct.
Nice.
And that's actually Dan and Linda Costley, and he's now the president this year of our Morro Bay Club.
Okay, good. And the last picture
The
you have
last
there.
picture here we have is a group of students, I'd like to share about this, that came from the coast. Some of these students, believe it or not, had never been to the beach.
Wow.
And so they came and when they joined with our group of students from the school as a beach cleanup. And then our club, we provided them breakfast, we provided them pizza, and we also provided them bags sponsored by Pause for a Cause. And it had, again, goodies in it, and it was a great day. It was just a really great day for them.
Now,
So-
before we both forget, you showed one picture here with Sherry Sim and a hanbok from Korea, but I believe your club also participated in an NID.
Oh, I
polio
would
or-
thank you
Yeah.
for, yes, for National Immunization Day, and we sent, the club raised funds to help, not totally, but partially, to send James Molnar, and he went on the NID to, it was in February, and
That would be to India then.
to India, yes.
Okay,
yes.
great. Outstanding.
So it was a great year, great people, it's been great. And
And
the
very impressive
opportunity-
too, by the way. You get to hang on to this for a while. I
Yes.
like that. And you have a few
Well,
patches
these are,
there.
we've
see.
got the gold best small club, which is what this represents.
Nice.
One in membership,
Okay.
and then the one at gold distinction, the
Got it.
gold.
Now you're not going to put that on your banner, your club banner? Or are
We
those gonna
will,
go on there?
we will,
Okay.
we will.
Good for you.
And we start our new meetings now with this.
I like that. Okay.
There we go.
Good. Got my attention, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Joan, we're going to jump to you.
All
You're going to tell us a
right.
little bit about Cambria. And again, you brought some photos also. Thank you for
I
doing
did.
that. And
I
we'd
did
love to
indeed.
do a walkthrough of your club.
Great.
First one we have is a picture of.
Well, this is a smoothie booth, and every
Okay.
4th of July there's a picnic that's out at our local park, Chamel Park, where we have the bandstand that was created years ago by Rotary. And it's truly an old-fashioned 4th of July. And one of the things that we do is we, as a fundraiser, but I say fundraiser too, because we have smoothies and strawberry sundaes, and we are there all day and participate by selling everybody that comes to the 4th of July party there and make a little bit of profit in the
Nice.
meantime.
Very
So,
nice. Great.
yes.
Good for you. And then the next picture we have is a canopy picture, probably another festival or something.
It is. This is where they have a chili cook-off. They have a car show, and we have the beer booth. So we do pretty well. Hot food and hot days, and I think this is on Labor Day. Frankly,
Okay.
it used to be on a specific holiday. I think now it's called the chili cook-off. So, but we have nice cold beer and. People come by and again get to know Rotary. So
Now, is that down by the community center, the
It's-
Bowling Greens?
no,
No?
yes, it is.
Okay.
It's not the community center, but it's actually with the vets hall
Okay,
there.
okay.
Many of our activities are handled there.
Right, right.
So.
Okay, great. Next picture you have.
Well, this is a bake sale. We too have a
Oh.
wonderful Rotaract. And every year, Valentine's Day, the meeting closest to Valentine's Day,
Okay.
all the Rotaract brings cakes and cupcakes and so forth and so on. And then our members are there, and it's our way of donating to them. But we bid on cakes. A cake that costs $2,000 once, as
really?
high as that. And everybody
Wow.
joins in, and $100 a cupcake, and it's just, it's fun for them. It's amazing to see, and our members are wonderful in their donations.
So if you get what you pay for, that's a pretty good piece of cake.
Well, our Rotaract is outstanding. They
Great.
do so many things. In fact, as president, I wanted to see what fields they were touching, because they were things that we as Rotary wanted to do as well.
Good,
So
very good.
they're outstanding.
Good, good. Next picture we have is a picture of looks like some sort of event there. If you could tell us about it.
I don't know that it just typifies the saying that we have, and I meant to bring you a pin that says, "If it ain't fun, it ain't Rotary." And our past president, Patrick Hampton, started that, and we do. I mean, these are hardworking, inventive, and wonderful people, but we do know how to laugh and have a good time. And
you definitely have a good time.
I
could attest to that.
I know. And our fine master, Rick Lowe, I think is the pivotal part of all that. So he keeps us. He could go on stand up, I think. But it's
And your
wonderful.
club is meeting where now? Where's it
We
located?
meet at the lodge,
Okay.
the Cambria Lodge,
Okay.
and at noon.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
we've been there quite a while.
Good. Good. Next picture is.
Well, this is an orientation, and there's several people around you don't see. Rick Lowe is sitting there. Let's see. We're bringing in Otis, who is unbelievably fantastic. He is the new sergeant at arms.
Okay.
He puts a new hat on every day. He's got so much energy. He will be a president soon, I'm sure.
Good.
So this is just, we have our orientations in a home. Last year, the secretary, Roger Robinson, and his wife Sue were the hosts. So we'd go over there, and I think at this one we had at least 30 people. So it was
Wow.
a crowd. And
So this is a picture,
Just-
the one in front of the fireplace then, with a group there, or which?
well, it's a big room that we only
Oh,
just got.
gotcha.
We're not good at taking pictures, is the problem. We really aren't, or getting publicity out there.
Okay.
But so this was at somebody's home,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's the second guy in there, kind of leaning forward.
Okay.
And that's one of our newer members, Otis. So
Oh, okay.
and
Great.
he's jumped. He's been a member since he wasn't a member. He's been so involved.
Great. Good to
Yes.
hear. Next picture is.
These are children at the grammar school, and my emphasis this year was children. I think, could sing the song, they're our future or something, but we have a wonderful community where we can get to know these children. And this is called the Peace Council, and myself and the head of, I forget what community committee went with me, Marianne Carson, and we went to the school and witnessed it. And it is awe-inspiring. So once a week, these children come up. There's several that are voted the leaders, etc. And so then I said, this has to come before our club. So it did. And they brought their banner and they talked about what the program was about.
Great. Great.
Highway cleanup is our next one.
group, yeah,
I
highway
know.
cleanup, I
and
see
that's,
that.
That's I think it's every third Saturday, come rain or shine.
Wow.
So,
Highway cleanup. Highway 1 that is actually?
well, they've stretched out their area. Yes, it's Highway 1
Wow.
all the way down from, I can't remember where, all
Okay.
the way up to Burton. So it's
Wow.
a long
It's a
stretch.
good stretch. That is a big stretch.
Yes. And the next one is Teacher's Breakfast. We just
Okay.
got through having a Teacher's Breakfast not too long ago, but it's a couple days before school starts, and all three of the schools get together, all four, I guess, and they're there, and we Rotarians go in at very early in the morning and make breakfast, scrambled egg breakfast, bacon,
Oh, wow.
and fresh fruit and coffee and muffins and everything else. So
Well, that's a great one. I
the
like
teachers
that.
are always so thankful, and they say they really look forward to it. It's our way of thanking them. So
That's a
wonderful.
great one.
Yeah.
Next picture is,
Well,
looks like party time.
It is. This is another fundraiser, which one of our local restaurants allow us to have. They're so gracious. Every other year at the Sea Chest, and if you've ever been to Cambria and up there, there's a long line waiting to get into that restaurant. But they open it to just not just our club, but anyone who buys a ticket to go. So we sell those to other people that we know and who would like to attend. and it's a $100 donation, and half of that comes back to our club. So they're very generous, and it's just anything on the menu basically, and they're served beautifully, and it's a wonderful thing that our local restaurant is doing for us.
Yeah, we did get to go to that one. You're right.
Did you? Isn't it
Excellent,
wonderful?
excellent. Yeah,
Good.
it's
I'm
great
glad
food,
you
great
were.
venue, a
Oh,
lot of
wonderful.
fun. A lot of fun.
Good.
And then the next picture you have,
Well, this is part of Project Peanut Butter is how I know it. And it is an amazing project. This is international, and Jerry Porter brought it to our attention first. And from his club, he'd heard about a gentleman that had started it. And I am absolutely blown away with how it's set up. They make it self-sustaining. They involve the people in growing the crops necessary, how to administer it, and everything else. It's not a quick fix. It's a long term. And you take literally children that are going to die with this peanut butter concoction. I don't know what all's in it. They don't. They live and they prosper. So it's amazing. It really is. So our club is so far behind that. I mean, we just...
so it's a nutritional project then?
It is, and it's a wonderful one, and we support it wholeheartedly. So.
Great. No, outstanding.
And with our money, too.
And that's country of Sierra Leone?
Yes,
that
it
correct?
is. It
okay,
is.
I thought I'd
Yes.
heard of that one.
Yes.
Yeah, great event.
It really
Great
is
project.
a wonderful project.
Yeah. And then your last picture.
Well, it's sitting there with two guys with a bunch of bottles of wine. But if you look, there's the ocean behind it, and that's beautiful. And this was our major fundraiser, which was, we have it every year, Viva. And the year before you come on as president, you have to go out and earn your money, and Viva is how you do it. So one of the ways, our main one. And at Viva, we were lucky enough to have it at the Hearst warehouse, right on the ocean. First and only time. I don't know if we'll get to go back, but it was absolutely beautiful, stunning. And it's a great fundraiser. This year is, I think, November 4th.
Okay.
And it'll be at the Vets Hall, but they decorate it beautiful, and there's just fun things. So
Great.
hope more people come.
Well, actually, I believe
think
we have
we're
a show.
sold out.
We have a show coming up on that one too, by the way.
Oh,
for this year.
good.
Yeah, we'll
Great.
be taking a look at that.
Oh, wonderful.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing those
Thank
pictures.
you.
Oh, let's see. I want to get back to you actually and ask you, both of you, starting with you there, Joan. What was the highlight of your year? What was really special, exciting about how you and the club kind of gelled together?
Well, one of the things I remember is one of the things that I tried to initiate to get everybody to know each other, since we have been a fast-growing group, is to do baby pictures. So I asked people to bring their baby pictures. And our fine master, Rick Lowe, we had a presentation, and Jim Bell was there, he and his wife. So I had snuck around the back way and gotten a picture of Jim Bell to show as a baby. So his wife, Donna, gave it to me, and Martha, who's, I can't remember her last name, but Martha is wonderful. So she got me the picture, and then we did a tease on Rick Lowe that Jim handled, and then we did our baby pictures. Well, he's looking at, and I heard him whisper to his wife, he leans over and he goes, "That baby looks like me." So everybody, I can't tell you how much everybody laughed.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And that's just typical. I mean, it's grand to have this group of people that are so hardworking. And I really can't put my thumb on, there's everything. Again, the children, one of the things that is my last dying swan thing, we're putting out the 4-way test in bronze plaques at each of the schools by the flagpole.
That's a great idea.
And that was suggested to us by the groundskeeper. He had seen that at someplace else, and that just resonated with me. So that's something, and how the whole club is behind all of these wonderful things.
Great.
So.
Now, how about you, Donna? Tell us a little bit about yours, your highlight.
That's a tough one. The members worked really hard. I remember we started out with a breakfast the pancake breakfast, and that was Labor Day. And then we had socials like an enchilada feast, and then I think a real highlight was a Christmas in Cayucos, and that's when the golf cart was given away based on the raffle tickets. People just, well, and we got to open up, we went back out on the pier got opened again, as people well know. If they didn't know, the pier has been closed for several years. And so anyway, that was a real positive experience.
Great.
But yeah, the people are great. I couldn't ask for, it's been a great experience for me, and the people that I've met, and like Joan here with peer presidents, I wouldn't trade the fine people for anything. That's just a great experience.
Great. So now both of you are now past presidents. How you use the skills and those connections you had as you move forward? Joan?
First, I had to take a vacation. I do run a practice of law, and I still have that going. So it took a deep breath, and we have an annual family reunion that I go to camping right down the street from here, Refugio in El Capitan, every year. So this year was exceptionally wonderful. All my family was there. I took a deep breath and just am getting ready to do some other jobs. I know they've asked me in the district, but I said, give me a year. We'll go
good,
from
good
there.
for you.
Because I love the people that I've met. I mean, they're just line up, and it's fantastic. I would never let Rotary out of my life. It's been such a pleasure.
Good. How about you, Donna?
Similar too. It was a relief. You're not on and all the details on a week by week basis, but yeah, I will stay with Rotary, but I'm kind of getting back into other parts of my life, family events that I didn't quite do as well during my year. But it was a great year, and the people, I would say the people are the top.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And my job now is to support the club and to support the new president and the other officers. That is my job.
Now, one thing unique I found in talking to past presidents also is the fact that you get to be so intimate with the members. You get to know and meet them and actually get them on a personal basis that you never get unless you're the president. Did you both notice that? Was that something that...
I miss it. In fact, I go back to the meetings now, and I have had family things that have taken me away from meetings. But when I'm there, I miss that as hard as it was, and it's time consuming. But I just miss being on the inside and knowing what everything is and talking to people. But I do have a definite better view of everyone.
Great.
And I feel very privileged to know them better.
The two of you, thank you very much for joining us. We're actually out of time for this one, but you know, congratulations on a great year. Why don't we ring both of those bells and we'll sign off here. With that, thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time. In the meantime, take a look at the clubs that Rotary's doing and the impact that they're making in their communities. With that, thank you very much. We will see you next time.